Hello! Today, we'll be showing you how to replace the motherboard in an Acer Chromebook 11 C730E. First, you will need a few tools. An anti-static mat is recommended to prevent electrostatic discharge, which can damage electronic parts. A small, magnetic tip Phillips head screwdriver will be necessary for this replacement. A spudger will also come in handy during this replacement. You can use either plastic or metal, whichever you prefer. If you have tweezers, you might also want to have them handy, as they may be useful when dealing with small parts. The first step will be to remove the 12 bottom cover screws. Next, you will use your spudger to carefully pry and remove the bottom cover. Now, you will completely remove the bottom cover by disconnecting the USB board cable on the bottom cover from the motherboard. Next, you will remove the 2 battery screws. Next, you will disconnect the battery cable from the motherboard. You can now remove the battery. Now, you will disconnect the touchpad cable and the keyboard cable from the motherboard. Next, you will disconnect the speaker cable from the motherboard. Next, you will remove the Wi-Fi card screw and then disconnect the Wi-Fi card from the motherboard. Now, you will disconnect the LCD cable from the motherboard. Next, you will remove the 5 motherboard screws. Now, you will remove the 3 hinge screws from the left hinge. You can now remove the motherboard. The first step in the installation of your replacement motherboard will be to set the motherboard into place, press the left hinge down, and then replace the 3 left hinge screws. Next, you will replace the 5 motherboard screws. Now, you will reconnect the LCD cable to the motherboard. Now, you will reconnect the Wi-Fi card to the motherboard and then replace the Wi-Fi card screw. Next, you will reconnect the speaker cable to the motherboard. Now, you will reconnect the keyboard cable and the touchpad cable to the motherboard. Next, you will set the battery into place and replace the 2 battery screws. Next, you will reconnect the battery cable to the motherboard. Now, you will reconnect the USB board cable on the bottom cover to the motherboard. The final step will be to snap the bottom cover back into place and replace the 12 bottom cover screws. You have now successfully replaced the motherboard in your Acer Chromebook. Good job!